EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings.
Coming up next.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets. The guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Darnold now to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. They add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
C.J. may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It will be must-see TV.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Mixon on the toss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
It's 2nd and goal. Again, they give to Mixon. And they'll bring him down after an all-right gain. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Mixon on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's Brandon Powell with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Pass is caught by Addison. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Jones trying the left side. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 16. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings now lead by 10. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the call's changed to an incomplete pass, and that takes a touchdown off the board. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Another try for Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Here's Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, that's a gain that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stroud now. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Darnold looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Darnold. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis, with the Vikings out in front at the break. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead. Collins there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. They dump it off to the back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Stroud. To the left sideline, complete. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tank Dell, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They go play action on first. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, Stroud. Down the middle, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And they bring him down around the 34. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Finding Collins. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
From the gun, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They give to Jones, right side. Gets to space, right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans are being led back out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the 27. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Second down now, 7 to go. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Vikings 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
To throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to take over after the interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So the Texans come away